Held that margin of a half a length over Maginica. Coming up towards the home corner, Fath Noxious once again rolling from Maginica, being trailed in turn by Military Ruler. Noski about to pull out to make his move. Fathoms of Gold down on the rail now is under pressure from Astronomite, and they're followed by War God. Here's Mickey Two Toes peeling to the outside, back and behind horses, then Red Publisher. Maginica went to Fath Noxious. Military Ruler got them. Mickey Two Toes, War God down the outside from Red Publisher, but Mickey Two Toes sprints clear with 100 left to go from War God, Military Ruler, then Astronomite on the rail and Red Publisher. But Mickey Two Toes has got the money by more than a length. Close for second and third. Again, four of them across the track. War God's there. Red Publisher wide out. The two closest to the rail, Astronomite, Military Ruler, and they beat off Fath Noxious. Maginica compounding. Fathoms of Gold dropped out as well first, up the top weight to finish last. Number 5, Mickey Two Toes, continues a good week for Glenn Smith. Guided home a winner there Wednesday, a double Thursday. Pinjarra, Mickey Two Toes back in the field and swooped around them there. And there's something unusual. The reins have gone straight over his helmet, wrapped around the jockey's neck. Most unusual. Mickey Two Toes has won comfortably. Astronomite on the rail will probably get the bob just in front of Red Publisher, War God, Military Ruler for the minor placings in 121.83. The track's played very fast this afternoon. 121.83. Mickey Two Toes, who hasn't been far away from cracking it today, salutes for Anne King. Glenn Smith aboard, raced by MJ Ryan and John King by Patronise out of Nippon Pearl, and he celebrates double figures. The two-digit named horse, Mickey Two Toes. He's now 10 from 55, so he's got a good strike rate, Mickey Two Toes. Getting home, number 4, Astronomite, down on the rail, got the photo for second by Medaglia d'Oro from Jewelled for Peters Investments, ridden by William Pike for Grant and Alana Williams. And Red Publisher third, number 6, the publishing Cupidol gelding for Ash Maley, Mrs. G. Hummerston. Trained at Lancelin by Ash Maley, ridden by Peter Nucky. War God in the middle, number 8, 4th. Military Ruler 5th, a length and a half ahead by half ahead of the margins in that time of 1:21.91. That's only a second outside of the 1400 track record of Broomtime and Premedale, who hold that jointly from back there in 2010. So looked to be a lot of pace on, and it was the horse off the back of it, Mickey Two Toes, that let rip, gunned them down, kicked away and put the issue beyond doubt. Now race 4 is the De Sonia Italian Race Day at Ascot, 20 May, handicap 2,200 metres. Rosewood Hill, which won on Wednesday, handicapped another kilo and a half, and after the claim will carry the 58 in the next. Changes are nil. Race 4. Let's head down now. Here's Adam, and he's with the winning trainer Anne King after the victory, the 10th victory of Mickey Two Toes.
And we mentioned in the preview a really good track and distance record, good speed in this race. He was always going to be suited in the small field.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a good barrier, got a good draw this week. So, yeah, awesome.
Seems to be getting better with age. A 7-year-old, almost 8 now, but just continues to keep on going.
Yep, like a fine wine for sure.
Is 1,400 metres still his best distance? I know he's produced some really good races over 12, but when he gets to settle and really have a crack at them late, he does seem just to grow a length.
Yeah, I thought maybe the 1,200 was his pet, but with age, maybe the 14 because he settles so good, and yeah.
You'll obviously get some points here as well, but do you just keep going around building towards Belmont and trying to pick off some of these 72 and 78 plus races? Yeah, that's the plan. He's probably not quite up to the better horses, but you know, if he picks one of these up every now and then, we're pretty happy. You mentioned not up to some of the better horses, but is Hannon's Handicap on the radar again after what we've seen so far this prep?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd really like to win something like that for the owner because he's been very loyal and we just keep missing out on them ones. So hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed, it's been a good campaign so far. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's trainer Anne King. We'll grab Glenn Smith now. And Smithy, I haven't seen you sit that low in a long time, but you're kind of forced to when you've got a rein over your neck.
Yeah, I had the rein looped over the top of my head, but I thought I'd better get that off, rip my head off if I come off. But
how did that happen?
I didn't have the slack, and it just looped over, and just looped over my head somehow. But no, he went really well. He settled back. Sort of, I was only just there, so I didn't want to be any more forward, even from the good draw, and he finished off beautiful.
Would have appreciated the speed in the early stages with Fath Noxious, Maginica and Military Ruler all sort of pushing up.
He did, yeah, and he actually was, like I say, he was only just comfortable where he was, so I always knew the back markers were really on the inside of us, and I knew we were going to get home. And once he got to the outside, he really motored.
I'm sure you've got plenty of pictures at home and plenty of bigger ones, mate, but I reckon get that one with the rain over your neck. It looks pretty good. Congratulations on the win.
No worries, thanks a lot.
There's Glenn Smith. He has had a good week, and he continues it here with a nice win on a Mickey Two Toes in race number 3 over the 1,400 metres.